Good day everyone, Amy here. So for today, we are going to have a demonstration of activity with manipulatives. So this is going to be a part of the requirements for EDMT 207. And the topic assigned to me would be all about sets, and I have chosen a specific topic which would be the operations on sets. So for this activity or for this project, I have chosen operations on sets, and specifically the union and intersection of sets. So what would be the manipulative that we are going to use? The manipulative that I have made or I have created is actually a representation of Venn diagrams. So I have used microwavable containers and bracelet beads to represent the value of numbers and quantities. So there would be a corresponding value of the colors of the beads, like red would value as 1, green would value as 5, yellow would value as 20, and blue would value as 50. So I would also be having the activity, it would be a group activity wherein the students would be applying for a job. So listed on the following photo or on the following slide would be the procedures for the said activity.
The class will be divided into 5 groups. Each of the group will be given a set of the manipulative and a piece of paper where their tasks are written. The role of the students is to be a job applicant on different fields. Example, baker, painter, coffee shop manager. They need to answer all questions being asked in order to have the job they are applying for. And to answer those, they need to perform the tasks using the manipulative given to them.
Alright, so that will be the procedure for the activity. For now, I will be giving you the sample tasks for us to apply the manipulative that we have for the activity.
Task number 1. You are given 2 circular cakes with different flavors, ube and queso. The cakes will overlap at some parts, giving you combined flavor and 2 different flavors. Represent the cake's construction using your manipulative.
Okay, so task number 1 is asking the students to represent the said cake's construction using the manipulative. So we have 2 circular cakes. First one, we have the flavor of ube. So this part of the manipulative will be representing the ube flavor. And the second flavor would be the queso. So this would be the flavor of queso. So how are we going to have a cake wherein there would be 2 different flavors and some parts would be overlapping to create a combined flavor? So this would what will happen with our manipulative. All right. So for this moment, we have an ube flavor, a queso flavor, and an ube queso flavor. So we have 2 different flavors and a combined flavor at the middle part of the cake.
Task number 2. If the queso flavor needs 6 cups of sugar and the ube flavor needs 8 cups of sugar, including the amount of sugar for the combined flavor, how much sugar does the whole cake requires?
Alright, so for task number 2, we are asked to know how much sugar does the whole cake will require. So according to the given, the queso flavor would need 6 cups of sugar. So if you can still remember, the red bead has a value of 1. So therefore, we would be needing 6 red beads. And this would represent the quantity of sugar for the queso flavor. And the next given, the ube flavor needs 8 cups of sugar. So let us have 8 beads or 8 red beads to represent the sugar of the ube flavor. Alright. So going back, if you could still remember the construction of the cake, it should go like this. Because we have the ube flavor, the queso flavor, and the combined flavor. So if we are going to answer the question, how much sugar does the whole cake requires? Therefore, all we have to do is to count all the red hearts that are inside the whole cake. So if that's the case, we have 8 sugar for the ube flavor, and we have 6 cups of sugar for the queso flavor. Therefore, 8 plus 6, and if we are going to count the red beads inside the cake, that is equal to 14. The answer for task number 2 is the whole cake would require 14 cups of sugar.
Task number 3. If the whole cake requires 27 cups of sugar and the queso flavor has 13 cups and the ube flavor with 17 cups, how much sugar was allotted for the combined flavor ube queso?
Alright, so for the final task, we are asked how much sugar was allotted for the combined flavor ube queso. However, we should remember that the whole cake requires only 27 cups of sugar. And according to the given, we have 13 cups for the queso flavor. So if that's the case, let us have 1 green beet, which is equal to 5. And let us have 8 red beads for us to have. Oh, I'm sorry, this should be put for the queso. Ayan, for the queso. So we could also, yeah. So this is 13 cups. And then for the ube flavor, we have 17 cups. So maybe then we could have 2 green beads, which is equal to 10. And 7 red beads, which would be equal to 7, giving us 17 cups of sugar. Now, the question is, how much sugar will be put here at the middle part? Because this is the combined flavor, the ube queso. And we need to have only 27 cups. So if we have 13 plus 17, that would give us 30. So what are we going to do now? So the thing that we are about to do is to get 3 from the queso, which would give us 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cups of sugar for the queso. And then 10 plus 17 is already 27. However, we still do not have sugar over here. So we would be also removing 3 from here. Right. So let us remove 3, giving us 5, 10, 12, 14 cups of sugar. So we have 14 here and 10 here, giving us 24 cups of sugar. So in that case, if we need only 27 cups, and this is 10, this is 14, so 27 minus 24 would be equal to 3. So therefore, the 3 cups of sugar would be going at the middle. And by checking, if we have 10, we have 14, and we have 3, it would give us 27 cups of sugar for the whole cake, requiring 3 cups of sugar for the ube queso. Alright, so when the students got the 3 tasks answered correctly, that is the time that the teacher will say, or I will say, that they are already hired for the job that they are applying for. So, just like what I have said, the 5 groups would be having different jobs to apply for. So, there would be different tasks to be given to them. Alright, so the objectives of the said activity with Manipulative would be shared and would be displayed next to this part.
Objectives. Describe and define union of sets and intersection of sets. Perform the set operations such as union of sets and intersection of sets. Use Venn diagram to represent the union and intersection of sets. And lastly, apply the concept of Venn diagram and operations and sets in real life situations.
Alright, so thank you for watching, and I hope that you could also use this activity and manipulative in teaching grade 7 students with operations and sets, introducing union and intersection of sets. Thank you so much for watching once again. This is Amy on this video, and hopefully this would be very useful for everyone and for teachers like me. Maraming salamat po.